The trouble is that a lot of times, especially young businesses, they're just trying to do the do. These are seen as additional expenses rather than foundation stones. Before you start a business, you need to get your star players lined up, right? And that's legal, accounting, marketing, sales. You need to have that lined up.
Welcome, Azam, to Be With Born, but this one is a latte and a flat white with Born. That's cool, that's cool. The last one was actually a rum and coconut lager with Born, but that's fine. So, Azam Zia, corporate lawyer. Now, I've known you for years, but even I didn't know this. I knew you were an award winner, but I'm just gonna give a little bit of an intro. Dealmaker of the Year 2023, Corporate Lawyer of the Year 2019, Global Excellence Award, Commercial Lawyer of 2019, Mergers and Acquisitions Lawyer of 2018.
Yeah.
That's some going.
Cheers, man.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
I knew you were good, but now I know you're really good.
That's what all the fuss is about.
Amazing. So, many people see lawyers as a last resort. Now, we've known each other years. We've always really admired, well, I've always admired you. Hopefully it's mutual.
Yeah.
And I've always, whenever I could, recommended you to people and gone, look, God, if you want a safe pair of hands, someone that will talk to you in English, but do the right thing for you, you are the guy. So, what is that? And I know you have this thing where it's find the right lawyer before you need a lawyer. And I couldn't agree more. But people don't do that, do they?
No.
Or do they?
Well, the trouble is that a lot of times, especially young businesses, they're just trying to do the do. You know, trying to get the job done, trying to get the customers through the door,
Yeah.
or whatever. And these are seen as additional expenses.
Yes.
Rather than foundation stones,
Yeah.
right? So the way we've always said it is, you need to get, before you start a business, or as soon as you can,
Yeah.
you need to get your star players lined up,
Yes.
right? And that's legal, accounting, marketing, sales.
Yeah.
You need to have that lined up, and because if you don't have those people lined up, when something goes wrong, you're now scrabbling for anyone.
Yeah.
And that's not
It's
what you need.
the worst time to take on board information and have confidence in the person at the other side.
Yeah.
You're in panic mode, aren't you?
Yeah, and you're also not putting the foundations necessary
Yeah.
to protect you from attack,
Yeah.
or to protect you from harm. So that's, yeah, you need your star players lined up, and they need to be with you on the journey.
Yeah. So what do you think are sort of mostly SMEs or startups, what are the blind spots they have to that legal side? The things that they kind of go, oh my Lord, I didn't think of that.
I think one of the main ones is when you're going into partnership with somebody,
Yes.
because it's very difficult to understand the reality of business until you do business. I mean, I've been a lawyer for businesses my whole career.
Yeah.
But I only started my own business 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And I was completely unprepared for just a mountain of tiny little things that take up your whole day.
Yes.
And they don't leave you any time to do what you're actually enjoying doing.
Yeah.
You know, and that mountain, you need a crew. You need a good set of people.
Yeah.
But I think the reality is that, let's say, for example, you and me, we've been friends for 20 years.
Yeah.
Right? We've had some wild times. We've never fallen out. Why on earth would we fall out in business? Right? You know, we've been here and there together. We've had a wonderful time. Now, the reality is our friendship has nothing to do with work ethic.
Yeah.
It has to do with the fact that you're kind of crazy. You will always back me up. This, that, and the other. You know, you're loyal. All that stuff. The fun stuff. The love stuff.
Yeah.
Right? That's our friendship.
Yeah.
But when it comes to business, if I'm doing 15 hours a day, and you're mañana.
Yeah.
When
it comes to money,
well, it's not. It's just because business is exhausting.
yeah.
it's exhausting, and I'm tired, and there's a lot of pressures, and decisions need to be made immediately.
Yeah.
And if I'm putting myself through it 15 hours a day, and then I'm reaching out to you, and you're like, oh, just don't worry about it, it's a minor, but I'm really stressing about the compliance or this or that.
Yeah.
Resentment builds up very, very quickly.
It does.
You know, because I feel like you're now letting me down. You're making me hold it. You know, all that. And that happens in those relationships. Yeah. And then when the fracture comes, if you don't have a simple thing like a shareholders agreement in place, with a mechanism that decides what the input is expected from each other, and when it goes wrong, how do we exit safely? Yeah. If you don't have that in place, there's no way of protecting the business, and there's no way of protecting the friendship. Yeah. Because it just becomes fractured. It becomes like a divorce, a business divorce. Yeah. And it's not pleasant.
No, I mean, obviously, I'm not sure if you've ever met Ben, my business partner, but we have a very open relationship. We talk to each other a lot. We talk before any frustration fills. Yeah, it's like, hang on a minute, I know you've just done that, and I'll back you. I just didn't like that particular way. That's how we operate. You know, we have regular board meetings, even though we're a small team. We're lucky. We're lucky. We are two very lucky guys who had, my wife is financial, his wife is law, not any longer. She now runs her own very successful business. My wife is going through the ranks of her business, you know. And so they helped us set the business up and put things in place before I knew you, etc. So we're a big believer in finding the right suppliers before we need a supplier, because otherwise you then part through a campaign, you're scrabbling around trying to find somebody to do that niche piece, and that is the worst time to try and find somebody. So it's absolutely. So how do you stay on top of the game for your business?
I've pulled in a team. Yeah. I have a team. Yeah. So we have 2 sets of accountants that look at different aspects of our account side of things. We have a whole compliance team that runs compliance for us. Excuse me. My wife pretty much runs that side of the business.
Oh, brilliant.
So for me, it's just that part of it. I just check in and check out, check out. Yeah. And then I run the legal side. I run the consultants.
Cool. And it works. Obviously.
Yeah, it works really well.
That's cool.
We're really, really lucky.
Good. So I know this is a big question, but what's the one thing that you wished you knew then when you started that you know now? And that can be business or personal.
No, I've been really lucky. Yeah. I've been really lucky. Yeah. We've been very blessed with the relationships that we have. We've been really, really lucky. I mean, our accounts team you know how we work. Our team are friends first. Yeah. You know, we've built up these relationships over the last 10 years.
You have, yeah.
You know, and the business has been going for 3. So these relationships we were very, very close to all these people for a long time before. Yeah.
Well, we were just talking off camera before about what we're doing, Beer with Bourne, and you know, some of the people that we've known for years were the first people I picked up the phone to and gone, look, I'm doing this. I've been on your podcast. Yeah. And I actually really enjoyed it. And actually, I drove away from that thinking, God, that was really good. Really enjoyed that. I wonder if we could do one for us. And that kind of sparked the whole thing off. And then I drank poor old Carly into it, who was the other side of the camera, and then persuaded Ben to do it and such like. And it took us a while to get off the ground. And we did a couple of tests over Teams and it didn't quite work. The sound wasn't great, but you know, Chris and all the other people that, you know, and Ashley, that will all be appearing. It's a great bunch of people, known them for years, trust them implicitly, really good at the job. You know, we still use Chris on a regular basis. It's our first port of call for anything, photography or film or anything like that. So yeah, it's good. So has there been a pivotal, I don't think that's the right word, pivotal moment in your career or your private life where you've thought, it's a bit of a moment, this, bit of a big thing?
Oh, there've been a couple. I think it's always somewhat nerve-wracking to go from being employed and being employed well. Yeah. In a place that you enjoy.
Yes.
You know, being respected by your CEO, and then, having really good relationships.
Yeah.
To go from that to starting your own business.
Yeah, it is a big thing.
Because there is always the question of what if this and what if that and what if the other. And, but I was very fortunate, and the chap that trained me, him and his wife were very parental over me and my wife. So while he was training me, he's the one that started me on the journey with corporate commercial.
Cool.
And he said, just build world-class basics.
Yeah.
And then start your own business.
Yes.
He said, so wherever you go, all you're doing is learning as much as possible.
Yeah.
Don't worry, don't think about yourself as being employed. Just build world-class basics. So that was my mindset going into, corporate law. And then, it was a few years of working where I was working. And then, fortunately, just as I was about to set up my own business, I was approached by somebody else.
Okay.
And they said, look, we'll give you this huge package, this, that, and the other, and why don't you come play with us? I was like, And everybody, all my clients were like, don't do it. You set up your own thing.
Yeah.
I was like, look, and I think it was a little bit of, being a little bit cowardly custard. I don't know what it was. But also, it was a nice offer.
Yeah.
And I was flattered. And I mean, all my pals were saying, you're not made for big corporate, so don't do it.
Yeah.
You're too fluffy. And I was like, no, I'm the guy from Suits. I can do this.
Yeah.
So I went. I didn't know. It wasn't. They were right. It wasn't for me. I'm not not built that way. But
I think I can remember vaguely coming over and having a coffee with you when you were there.
Yeah.
And genuinely, you'd not been there long. You were excited, but I kind of got a vibe that
it wasn't
it's really for it.
Yeah. It's everyone said it. It's not. You're not. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to be in the car park with like Maserati, Porsche, this, that, and the other. And I was like, oh. They've got something right, but it was just, it wasn't the same. It wasn't, it wasn't me. But the fun part was that my clients followed.
Yes. Well,
and that was
That's
the fun thing.
Yeah.
Because I even spoke to my previous CEO and I said to him, I will never approach a single client.
Yeah.
Like, you've got my word. I'll never chase anyone. And I contacted him when they came to me and I said, look, so-and-so's come to me. And he went, you take them with our blessing. They'll never stay with us.
Yeah, because it's that personal connection.
I was like, great.
I mean, I can remember years and years ago, I won't mention any names, but it's a big blue chip company. And I left an agency where I was and I moved on to something else, personal reasons and a few other bits. And the head of the person, I won't even mention the department, but the top bloke took me on one side and he went, wherever you end up, come and have a coffee when you're ready, because it's you. I was like, thank you very much indeed.
You see that?
And true to his word, I rang him 6 months later and said, look, can I come in and chat? And he went, you can. He said, no, the person that replaced you can't get on with them. Tried, can't, come and talk to me. And that's the thing, isn't it? It's all personal contacts.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it gives you a lot of confidence as well.
It does, yeah.
When it comes
doing something right.
When you decide to take the leap, because then, I mean, one of my clients was in the middle of buying a business in China, and they said, "Look, we'll wait, we'll wait." And I was all right, fine.
That's confident.
And then
brilliant.
so then when it came to, and I was only there for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
And I was, because everything I was being asked to do, is the same thing I would do if I set up my own business. Thought, this isn't for me. Let me go and play for myself.
That's cool.
So then when I started, just everybody came with me.
So what is your vision for the business, your business, moving forwards? What does the next 5 years hold for you?
So the law firm will run itself.
Yeah.
And all right, bit of news.
Oh, okay.
So we're
exclusive.
Yeah. Well, I'm not actually told anyone.
Okay.
So this is a bit exclusive, but the plan is in August to start a new law firm.
Oh, okay.
So we're launching a new law firm.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That is exciting. Locally?
Yeah.
You're staying local?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Still local. But the idea is to offer an in-house service for clients.
Yeah.
So pretty much what we were saying right at the beginning, where you offer a partnership.
Yeah.
So you just go in and you be their in-house legal team.
Cool.
But for a fraction of the cost of getting an actual in-house corporate lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. Excellent. Very exciting. We'll chat more about that. That sounds very cool. So personally, what is there for you for next cycle? Because you're a family man.
Yeah.
You've got a fabulous family, you know, and I think you're a bit like me in the way that your job's important to you and your career's important to you, but so are the kids and your partner.
No,
and
they're
your wife.
everything.
They're everything.
They're everything. No, my family, they found the perfect way to enslave me. Like, I go out and, you know, and thank God, I'm really lucky. Like, my wife will say, like, I can't believe you're doing this.
Yeah.
Because I'll get up at 4, 5 o'clock in the morning if something's on my mind, and I'll just go and start working.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then I'll leave the house with the sunrise. And she's like, I can't believe you do this, bro. You know, and then my son says the same stuff, and I know because he's heard his mum say it. Yeah. But I'm like, I'll do this forever if you know, I'll do this forever. So I'm at peace.
I don't. When you find the thing you love to do, you don't go to work. You go to play.
Yeah.
And it just happens. And you do what you do really well, and as a byproduct, you get paid for it. That's my theory. That's how I've always worked.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit like you, you know, like wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning going, oh my.
I just had an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the fun thing about, so a lot of what we're doing now is behind the scenes contract negotiations.
Okay.
So before, let's say you are looking to buy Ben out.
Yeah.
You and I will start that conversation.
Yeah.
And then we'll put together proposals and a structure and a plan and all the rest of it. So that strategy side of things is a lot of where we're playing now.
Yeah.
And the fun part about that is, like, I don't come alone.
Yeah.
So we've got data scientists, accountants, tax specialists, and we put that team together to then look at a problem.
Yeah.
You know, and it's great because I'm putting together some serious geniuses, and it's not just puzzles.
Brilliant.
It's puzzles. It's like a mini think tank.
Yeah.
Just to work out a strategy for a contract dispute. It's that part of this job is very, very fun.
Well, so it won't be me buying Ben buying me out, but the other way around, because I am a much more mature person than Ben. and the nice thing was, when me and Ben started Board, you know, he's a much considerably younger guy than I am. And actually, he knows it, he's my exit strategy. You know, he will take over Bourne and run Bourne and do whatever he wants with Bourne and Argyle. But but it's getting that team right. Somebody you can trust, somebody you know you can talk to, and have those moments where, you know, it's a lot of people, I always say you don't know what you don't know. And there is those times where you think, oh, I can't answer that question because they're going to think I'm stupid. But if you trust the person sat opposite, you could say something legal to me and I'm more than comfortable with you to go, I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't understand that jargon because I'm not legal. I'm not that bright. So, no, that's good. That's cool. So, we know what you're doing with the business. You've got exciting times ahead. You've got a cool family. So, anything sort of that you've been working on recently you're allowed to talk about that's been quite cool or exciting? Any particular businesses that you think, oh, these guys are going to fly, or?
Yeah, we've got a couple of quite exciting ones.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, there's some very exciting businesses.
I mean, I think Nottingham as a whole, I mean, I know you work all over the place, as do we, but I think Nottingham at the moment's got a bit of a buzz. East Midlands in general.
Yeah, East Midlands has got...
East Midlands is doing well. We had Jade from the Chamber. Well, she's one of the directors of the Chamber. We were chatting to her on another previous podcast. And, you know, we were saying there's quite a bit of buzz going on.
All right,
Azam, mate. Pleasure.
Been a pleasure.
Been a pleasure. Thank you very much.
It's good to see you, man.
Come back and have another chat when more things exciting have happened.
I will do.
Thanks, mate.